are live. Chat box is here.
And so we are live. Let's make puzzle number one item charts when it gets released. It's an independent release this time. Best way to keep it. I can't wait to hear puzzle. Devin Townsend.
Oh, man, I just miss live events so much. I just want to go to a fucking concert.
Oh my god, dude, I was having this conversation yesterday.
Well, the Forge apparently opened up in Joliet.
It did. Like, at this point, just like, if Biden's correct and
May 1st, give me my Johnson.
the vaccine will be available to everyone by May. I mean, one, it'll be a bloodbath to get them, you know.
Well, I mean,
but
if the distribution is like massive, or I should say, like as far as like supplies, like huge, like you was saying.
well, it's not. Well,
right now it isn't.
Well,
but
yeah. So I mean, I'm just waiting. Like,
as they pass this bill,
will we actually? Because we need 75%. We need 75% of the population to either have had it or be vaccinated against it.
Yeah.
For like the effect of herd immunity to be a thing.
Yeah.
That's minimum. And that's based on the math of the old variants. So not. I don't think the R0. So like the transmission rate has actually been fully for the new variant. I don't know, whatever. Dear God, I want.
Well, you're vaccinated.
Yes. Just think about. Oh my God, the shows that were lined up that were canceled. Devin Townsend,
Kill Switch, Light the Torch,
Kill Switch.
August Burns Red. That was one show.
Ramstein.
Oh yeah. Well, maybe this summer there'll be some form of concert.
Nightwish. Shit, don't forget about. Oh my God, I can't. The Classical Music Festival is back on.
Is it?
Yeah.
I mean, I think that's a good sign. I think that
Yeah.
sounds like people or the
Yeah.
restrictions on those things are becoming
Yeah.
less.
Dude, I can't wait. If that's the first concert after a year back, I don't give a shit. I'm gonna
play
fucking
Mozart.
I'm gonna open this
I just want
pit
to
up.
hear. Like I will open this
Mozart.
pit up to fucking Mozart.
Dude, I just want to go in there and be like, start requesting songs. What Mozart piece do you want? I want Lick Me Arsch. What's that one? Literally lick my ass. Which, by the way, is a real thing. So
Is it?
Yeah, so
Aw.
Mozart wrote, it was a choral piece, and it was called Lick My Ass.
Oh
You
wow.
can't make, yeah, Mozart, if you don't know his personal life, he's a fucking asshole. He's a little
Which
shit.
is crazy.
Mozart is like the Lil Yachty of his time.
Like
I'm
if-
not even joking. He's just a fucking little shithead.
I feel like everybody thinks of that period of time as like they're like sophisticated, snobby people, but then you tell me that Mozart makes a song called "Lick My Ass."
Yeah. So I'm dead. It's like so like here and I mean don't get me wrong. The harmony on it is pretty and all, but it's literally.
It's as
Mozart,
vulgar as like Cardi B coming
lick-
out with a song.
Here we go.
That is the WAP of
Lish mein Ass.
the
There you go.
1600s. I
Um.
don't even know if that's the right time period.
Oh, by the way, he also had a shit fetish. He was into scat.
What the fuck?
Mozart.
I guess this shit isn't just recent. I guess the internet just exposes this shit.
is it's no mystery.
Singing. This is a Gregorian chant.
No, it's not. Oh my God! The Gregorian era was during Pope Gregory. It was way before the clav romantic.
Okay, I'm
period.
getting my shit.
What even is this?
I didn't study music
They
history.
didn't even have a fucking clavichord back then in the Gregorian period. It was voices.
Ding, 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 ding.
Oh, dear God.
Lick me arse. Lick me arse. Lick me arse.
Fucking Mozart.
That's
man.
Irish.
Just like, and you think about like other composers, like oh my God.
Beethoven.
Yeah, Beethoven with fucking Fur Elise and Moonlight and all these like super romantic songs. Like he's trying to seduce, you know, his
Charm.
the fucking he's trying to seduce this like object of his desire. Meanwhile, Mozart's up there like, lick my ass.
This one's called
Lick my
Lick My Ass.
It's just
That's fun. That's fun. We should write a song called "Lick My Ass."
But we can't.
It's
Mozart already did. Well, it's not
we put, like,
copyrighted. Okay, who?
Like, I don't even know like how copyright works. Like, can you use the same name? Because there's so many songs that use the same title.
Yeah.
But I guess it comes down to like, I don't know.
It cannot be the same phrasing.
Like exact.
Oh my God! Have you watched any of the YouTube video? Like,
But
there
like,
were
how many people
so
just
many-
get sued, or there's
a
attempt
lot?
lawsuits where it's like, oh, it kind of sounds like this, like pretty close. Like if you listen back to
Dude,
back.
how did you not go on that? On YouTube, there are so many legal analyses of like different shit. What's the name of that? The music law, the whatever. There are so many copyright laws in music and intellectual property that hell, who was it Led Zeppelin? I don't know. There were so many bands that
Coldplay was the first thing that kind of like popped in my mind. I think it was like Coldplay ripped off Joe Satriani apparently, which Joe Satriani wrote a song called "Learn to Fly," and I guess the phrasing, the main melody in that "Learn to Fly" was the main melody to that Coldplay song. I forget what it's called, like "Rule the World" or some shit. Din 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 and when you rule the world. But then the Joe Satriani song, like it sounds very similar to that, like when he's like playing that main riff. So there was a lawsuit, I think, there.
Yeah.
From what that was like the one I remember.
Oh.
Hello, memes.
Hello, everybody. Yeah,
Meme
today we're
lords.
going to talk about memes.
We're meme lords
Because why
today.
not? We are meme lords today.
I mean,
You
who
know,
isn't
it
a
is
meme
what it
lord
is.
these days?
Who isn't a meme lord?
I
these
mean, like
days?
literally, like every day I'm just like,
Oh my
second
God.
I wake up, I go on Instagram or whatever. I'm gonna see what the new memes are. Or
You know,
I'm always-
memes is another one of those things because, like, the idea, the concept of a meme was sort of being forged in the internet fires when
Meme
we were
historian.
when we were in high school.
I like, it was, like, how is that not an occupation yet? Like meme historian.
Oh, it is. It is. It full out. I know this because somebody wrote a dissertation on. Oh my God, there was. So there was a cartoon character that during World War II, a lot of soldiers would draw in various places, and it became like a game around World War II. And a lot of people are calling that like the first inside meme. And some historian, I was listening to a podcast, and they wrote their dissertation on this. And how,
That's pretty
whatever.
awesome.
By the way, the word meme actually has its origins in evolutionary biology.
Meme,
No, like actual meme. So Richard Dawkins.
which is essentially it's carrying like a specific trait or something.
Not
Or,
quite. So a meme is it's a behavior that's passed down.
Okay, that's
I don't want. Wait, is it a behavior? Whatever. A meme it's a behavior that is passed down, which has genetic roots, and it's kind of. And of course, there's variations on it and all
So is
that
it like
stuff.
a bad game of telephone down the line? It's
Yeah.
like it's one thing and then it winds up being close, but it's not necessarily down the genetic
Exactly.
line
Right.
or whatever.
So the first use of the word meme was Richard Dawkins in his book The Selfish Gene Theory, which is always it's always interesting about Dawkins is you can't study evolutionary biology without coming over his work. Like he really was, despite being a dick as a human.
There's so many brilliant minds
He really was actually pivotal to our understanding, like kind of this bridge between genetics and epigenetics and evolution. Weirdly enough, he's actually a really influential scientist,
Canceled.
but it's just but he's an
Forget
asshole.
everything.
So
Yeah.
nonetheless, so there's actually a huge history behind just the term meme. But yeah, and nonetheless, when memes were first being forged in like the bottom dwelling cauldrons of the internet when we were in high school, fucking 4chan and bullshit.
4chan. It was like maybe I don't know,
like,
like
the early
like Angel Fire forums or some
yeah,
shit.
yeah.
Like some freaking shit like that.
It's seen a revolution. It's like gaming. It used to be for the nerds and the dorks, and now it's for everybody, and everybody has a meme community.
I remember like the first like meme picture, like where it was like a picture based meme. It was like those.
The Rage Face comics? Or
It wasn't that. It was even. I would say it's
earlier.
right before that, where it's like motivational pictures, where it was like a black frame.
Oh, yeah, the demotivational picture.
That's
yeah.
what I remember. I feel like that's
Oh,
like
wow.
the earliest like version of like the picture meme stuff that's current. You know, because it
Right.
would be like a black border with like a white little mini border, and then a picture, and then it would say one word like strength. and
No,
then
no,
it's,
no.
like, some stupid
I know
shit.
exactly what you're talking
Yeah,
about.
and people. I remember like I
yeah.
had a teacher who had like a poster of something stupid like that in their classroom.
Yeah.
You know, so I feel like we've come pretty far, and
Yeah.
then just so many just like iterations. Now it's
Or
like
we've fallen so far, really.
or falling so far. That's,
How do you want to
that's-
look at it?
That's honestly a positive.
Yeah.
How far can we fall?
How far can we fall?
I know.
All right, you know what? Let's hit the intro and let's look at some memes.
All right, intro scene. I could do it from here.
Hey, all right. Oh
Beep,
my
beep,
God.
beep, 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 beep. I'm gonna get that.
Oh, you die.
I hope there's no royalty on that song.
Of course there is. Are you kidding me?
You know, there's one guy who's on
There is
Twitch,
one guy.
Hassan Piker, who does like political commentary, but he's like a millennial meme lord guy. But he talks political commentary, and he'll use that song as a like celebratory thing if some right winger or whatever does something stupid, and he'll just press that
Love
song.
it.
I'm like, oh my god, what is this song?
Well, that said,
Bros and brolettes.
Vikings and Valkyries.
Welcome to Iron Theory, a podcast about fitness, life, and everything in between.
Way to take the full thing rather than going back and forth
We
with
gotta
it.
change it up. Sometimes
I'm
I'll
Arthur.
just say everything at one point.
I'm Art.
I'm Chris.
Welcome to our What Do You Meme episode today.
What do you meme? Meme Lord's Jim Natty edition.
I have a question. When you added your memes, did you add them right after mine, or did you like do mine then yours and mine then yours and
It's
mine
right
then yours?
after yours.
It's right after
we're going
mine.
through all yours.
So we're
and
going through
all
all of
mine.
mine and then all of yours.
Yeah.
So this is one that I fell in love with. Every exercise is a lower back exercise if you do it wrong enough. And I'm sitting there thinking, I'm like, what exercise isn't? And I'm sitting there like, no curls. Okay, get that. Tricep extension. You lean forward. Okay.
Yep.
Yeah, if you do everything, and then there are certain things if you do it right, it's a lower, like a bench press, with you're just like, oh, yeah, okay,
Just
yeah,
like,
that,
move your hips a little bit. You're
Yeah.
gonna definitely get a pretty lower back pump. Pretty
you
gnarly.
gotta, every exercise lower back exercise. I'm not,
Where it turns into where like a bench press turns into like a glute bridge for like guys who are doing like a single rep where they'll just like get it up, but then it's like a glute bridge and they're like driving up like really hard. I've seen that a few times. This
I
week.
don't care how much you arch as long as your butt stays on the platform.
Well, I'm
That's my
saying like
only
their
rule.
asses come up, like I mean,
Oh,
they're
well,
doing like
I
a
mean-
full glute bridge.
Oh, well, that's a no lift. That's a no lift.
And I see it so commonly. Like I'll see it like I'm like, who are they watching? That it's just so common that I just see this like ass lift off the thing, and they'll hit like a really struggle, 275 or something like that, and I'm like, holy shit, like your asses are like shooting up like every rep.
Well, I mean, if you don't have a spotter,
They do.
well, then what the fuck?
And then they're still grabbing it. So I'm like, that shit don't even count
There are
at
3
all.
points of contact on a bench press. Okay, number 1, feet on the ground. Number 2, ass on the platform. Number 3, your shoulders on the platform.
Yeah, I mean
That's
that's
it. 1,
that's
2,
a must.
3.
At least the shoulders, right? Otherwise, you ain't benching that shit. Yeah, that's a good.
What kind of bench press are you looking at where only your shoulders are on the platform?
I'm saying,
what kind of weird
yeah,
ass?
I mean,
Wow.
some kind of Bruce Lee shit.
Not even your feet. You're just like leg raising yourself up. I don't think I can do that.
No, that's probably pretty impossible.
I without leg drive, I don't think I can bench the bar.
No, yeah, I mean because the weight would force your body to come down at some point, because I don't see like unless you have some. I don't know. I haven't seen it.
Weirdly strong
I haven't
abdominals.
seen it. It'd have to be like stupid strong.
Abdominals. Next meme.
What do we got?
I don't know. I kind of forgot.
Me trying to remember if that was my third set or fourth set.
Every time this happens, I just default to like, yeah, it's my third. And if I do one extra set,
Every
tough shit.
time, like
Yeah.
it's like it doesn't fail. Like literally for me, and like every single. Unless I'm like working out with somebody, I'll be like, "What's that? Was that? What set is this?" Like I'll tell myself, "All right, we're doing 4 sets, 3 sets, or whatever."
Yeah,
I'm
so like, yeah, but when in doubt, you just go
do
with
an
the
extra
lower
one.
number.
I always go.
Yeah.
I always go like, okay, let's just do an extra one. Fuck it, like it's just more effort.
Right, exactly.
There's another one that because this is a popular like sentence they'll use for this specific meme, like the whole is this my third set for? There was another one with like Charles Xavier from X-Men where he's like holding his head and he's trying to remember and he's using his brain power. Yeah, with the same thing. So there's a few iterations of this one.
Well, I mean, to be fair, like after a good heavy set, like there's no blood in my brain.
No.
Like, there ain't no
stars.
oxygen there. All the oxygen
Ringing.
was put into my muscles right there. I got nothing.
Yeah.
you
Especially
see-
when I hold in my breath. When I hold my breath.
Oh my god, to me, every lift, I just turn fucking red. I go from alabaster through like 50 shades of red by the time I'm done with a rep. It's hilarious.
Gotta keep that intra-abdominal pressure.
I think the video with me hitting my deadlift max, it was like I turned purple. Like, oh yeah, well there you go. Yeah, see that's what happens there. That's kind of what.
Yeah, I was doing
It's
rack pulls
disgusting.
today, and yeah, I was turning like every time. I guess I don't know. I'm always turning red every time I hit a rep, like a moderately heavy rep, and do that for a bunch. I'm turning red as fuck. Even Patrick was like, "Oh, you look like you tanned." I'm like, I'm probably just still slightly pumped or something. I don't know. Blood's going.
That or it's the niacin flush
That's
from
probably
from the. Oh, see, that's one of those ghosts. Yeah,
It's one of
you
them
know?
ghosts.
It's one of them orbs.
Those little orbs
Your
floating around.
fiance catches on camera. Yeah. Next meme.
Next meme. What do we got?
Yeah. There is no way.
Come
I
on,
play with
man.
the bouncies all the time. Back when we had a normal gym. I don't care if they both say 45 pounds. The fucking metal weight's heavier.
Yeah, the metal weight's
It
heavier.
is.
That rust is adding to it, so it's probably like 45.2 or something, So it's definitely a heavier
Yeah.
weight.
I'm just like even without
It
the
just
rust,
look-
it's a
aesthetically.
heavier weight. It's heavier.
Because like
okay.
when people think weights, like they think like this like metal object, right, on both sides, and it's just making this loud ass noise, and it's a heavy object. Like that's the image I have when I
Right.
think like barbells and shit.
well, there's metal inside the bumpy plate.
Sure, right? Yeah, I mean I
But
know.
it's just like
But then it's coated in plastic, so it already ruins the aesthetic.
it's heavier.
Yeah, it's
I
definitely
don't care
heavier.
that they weigh the same. The metal plate is heavier.
The metal plate is heavier.
The metal plate is
You
heavier.
can't tell us otherwise. No. It's true.
Because it's true. But I can prove to you it's not. Okay, if I smack you over the head with the metal weight, like if you had a choice, right? Like I'm gonna smack you.
weapon.
I'm gonna smack you in the head.
Choose
Do you want me
your
to
weapon.
smack you with this or with this?
Honestly, I think the
Now tell me which one's
the
heavier,
plastic
motherfucker.
might.
Fuck you.
I feel like the plastic would kind of like soften the blow just a
That's
little
the whole
bit.
idea. That's why
Yeah,
they're called metal.
exactly. Like when that one hits the ground and when that one hits
Yeah.
the ground makes a different sound.
Exactly.
Like
And-
it's a matter of sound.
And the metal, the deep dish plate,
Deep
it
dish.
sounds heavier. The clank clank.
Yeah, I mean,
I
the clank
love the
clank,
clank clank.
when it's just rattling around
Yes.
each other. You got a few plates on there, and then just making that noise. Ooh.
Clank clank on a squat when
yeah.
you
Walk
like
out.
lock out and you hear the clank clank.
You just walk back 2 steps, it's going
Beast mode.
bing, and then it's nice. And then you're just repping it out. It's bouncing a little bit.
Yep.
You won't hear those rubber plates do that.
No, you don't.
You might hear a little, like a little bloop,